CC, CEO, wanna change your life? Come see me, yo. I'ma teach you how to build up wealth for your family, not just for yourself. I'm a bestseller, a house flipper, a businesswoman, a go-getter, a big investor, a goal builder that can teach you to get richer like millions, baby. You really about to fill your savings. You about to have multiple streams to pass your children, baby. Let me teach you and get your credit on track in the long run. You'll make it all back at Catalyst and watch it all psychology black on firm, but we ain't all black.
Hey, what's up, everybody? It's your girl, Constance Carter's Money Monday. Happy Money Monday to my people out there. Listen, today, y'all, it's going to be a whole masterclass. So you better go tell everybody, stop what you're doing right now. Constance Carter is coming on, and she's going to give us a whole masterclass on how to start a business using AI. So I'm going to give you a moment. I'm going to give you a moment right now. I'm going to give you a minute. Un momento. I'm going to give you a second because I need you to go right now and tell everybody this is something that you don't want to miss. Constance Carter is going to be teaching us how to start a business using AI. So listen, everybody, tell your friends. If you are on Facebook, post this on your timeline. If you're on YouTube, send this link to your friends and family. If you are on LinkedIn, I think you added to your timeline. I don't be on LinkedIn like that. But y'all, listen, it's so critical that I gotta go ahead and put my hair up like this because we about to get down to business, and I really want you guys to understand because the times have changed, and we are amongst a great awakening that's happening right now, and I need us to be fully prepared and engaged. But before we do that, if this is not your first time on here, or if this is your first time on here, I want you to put it in the chat. Put it in the chat. I'm a first timer. It's my first time watching you, Constance. And if you are a first timer, I'm happy to have you there. Let me know where you're watching from. If it's your first time, just and then all of our family, y'all welcome the first timers over here. Let them know that you are happy and let them know what it's about, that we are a family and that we welcome in all people. I see you, Tamisha, from the Mile High City of Denver, Colorado. If this is your first time, put that in the chat. What's up, Miss Lovely JR? Who else is on here today? I think I seen Miss Sophia on there too. What's up, Booker? Booker T from Fort Worth. I see you. You've been cheating on me, Booker. I saw you've been cheating on me. I seen you. You didn't come on time. You was coming on after and watching the other podcast. It's all good. It's all family. It's all love. What's up, Miss Sophia from Stockton, California? And so, okay. So the second thing is where you're from. So for everybody else, I want to know where you're watching from because we have people that watch from all over the world. Are you watching from across the pond in Europe and Australia and China? I know we have people that watch from all over the world. So I want to tell y'all to welcome. And then finally, this is the most important piece because this is the thing that is necessary. What's up, Indiana from Chicago? What's up, Vaughn Hall? If you are a Black-owned business, if you have a Black-owned business, if you know a Black-owned business, put it in the comments. It is so important. It is extremely important, y'all, that we support Black-owned businesses. And I'm about to tell you why in a minute, because they say Black spending power is out of control. And I want to talk about that, but I want to talk about how we could curb that, because I believe that this is the great awakening amongst Black people. I am so excited about the future and about what it is that what we've done, what we're doing, and what we're going to do. And the only way this works is if we work together. So if you know a Black business, I need you to put it in the comments because I want to make sure that we're supporting your Black-owned businesses. And oh, by the way, if you want to come live with me today, you got a question, you got a comment, you got a statement, you want to chat, you want to talk to us, go to the talkblack2me.com. You can get on with us. You can get on live with us. You be on video. Even if you don't want to be on video, if you want to just have your audio on and your camera off, that's totally fine too. If you have a question, don't say no dumb shit. But I welcome you to come on here live with us as well. What else do we got going on here? I see you, Tanya T and Anthony from South Carolina. Tanya T says she wants to start an online business. Okay. Ariba, Roy Harold Thompson with Ariba Transportation. Okay, check it out. I need to know what your website is. How do we contact you? What is it that you do? You do logistics, you work for, is just business to business. Because again, we want to support you. And if we have a company that needs some type of transportation, we want to make sure that we use you. So it's not just important that you put your Black owned business in the comments. It's how do we contact you? I'm so serious. I don't want to just know that Black people got businesses. We want to know how we can do business with each other. And the great thing about the power of the internet, the beautiful thing about the power of the internet is that we can do business across state lines. We are not subjected to just do business in our own neighborhood. Our Black community is now global with the power of the internet. They done messed around and gave us the internet. So I'm really excited about that. So we can do business with you from anywhere else. Okay. I see you, daughter of the great I Am from Columbus, Ohio. My sister and I have a business together. Peace and blessings. What is your business? Because we want to do business with you from the great daughter of the great I Am. Okay. All in all, okay. You're revamping your catering and starting your nonprofit. Bet. Okay. Listen, I have, and then spending has no power. What you say? Spending has no power. Invest in ownership is the key. Yes. And I'm so glad that you guys are here. One of the things I do, I don't know if this is your first time on here, if you've never seen me before, I'm Constance Carter, and I built a multi-million-dollar real estate business. It was the largest Black-owned real estate firm in California, Catalyst Real Estate Professionals, on a mortgage company. I am an investor in cannabis, and I have several best-selling books. I coach Black women from all over the world at this point to show them how to reach their seven figures, 7 revenue streams, 7 series of abundance. I am teaching Black women how to live freely and walk in their purpose. And I love Black men too. This is my contribution to closing the wealth gap. And so that's what I do. So the great thing is that you are here. Hi, Jahari, what's up? What's going on? Did you want to come on here live with me? You pressed the wrong button? Is that what you did? So ladies and gentlemen, that's Jahari. She's behind the scenes on the ones and twos. I think she meant to put this, but she ended up getting on the camera. Anyway, so what did you guys, okay, so really quick, before we get started, we all family, and I want to know what you guys, this is Money Monday, but this is Monday. And so I like to talk about what we did over the weekend. And so I just want to know what you guys did over the weekend. Do you schedule one-on-ones? I do. If you go on my website, I do have one-on-ones. I think it might be coachwithconstance.com or something like that. Coach with Constance. I think coaching with Constance or coachwithconstance.com. Is it that? Nope. Maybe it's coaching with Constance. Let me see. Maybe it's coaching with Constance. Nope, that ain't it either. All right. But if you go to my website, I do have a place on there where I do one-on-one coaching. And the other thing I do is I coach Black women. Like I was saying, if you don't know anything about the Black women that I coach, oh my God, it's so amazing. Watch this.
I never thought I'd be starting over. After over 20 years of marriage, 4 beautiful children, and building the largest Black-owned real estate firm in California, I thought I finally arrived. Life was good. I was making money. I had a team, investments, a mortgage company. Everything I had worked for, prayed for, bled for, I'd built with my own hands. And then my whole world shifted. Divorce hit me like a wrecking ball. So I abruptly packed up my life. I left my business and I moved across the country. Not because I had it all figured out, because I needed some space to breathe. And what most people don't know is I was able to walk away and take a 2-year break because I had built passive income. That's what freedom looks like. Having my money work for me when I couldn't even work for myself. And during that time of stillness, I prayed, I fasted, I asked God, what's now? That's when he gave me the vision for Net 7 Collective. I looked around and I realized most of the people who worked for me were Black women. My tribe, my circle, all Black women. And I saw what we needed. We needed wealth. We needed healing. We needed options. We needed each other. I wanted to empower women who looked like me, who had given their all to everybody else, to finally pour into themselves, to build businesses, to invest, to write books, to own something. And baby, they did. Over 80 women all across the country and even globally had increased their net worth. They grew new income streams and they stepped into their power that they didn't even know that they had. But beyond the money, they found sisterhood. And now we're building Net 7 Nation because this movement is bigger than just a cohort. This is grassroots. This is legacy. And if you're a Black woman or you know one who's ready to get free, not just financially, but spiritually, emotionally, generationally, it's time. Welcome to Net 7 Nation.
So you know a little bit about my history. You know why I do what I do and why I work with Black women and the mission behind that. And it's so important to me, really the bigger picture, because sometimes people they major in the minors and they get caught up in the small things. The big picture is I want to close the wealth gap. The big picture is I want to help Black people. The big picture is I want to build our community. That's what it's about. My road to building our community just happens to be through Black women, but that helps our entire community. But hold up. Before we continue, I got one of our regulars up in behind the scenes, baby. Oh my God. Okay. Somebody just came on with me. Let's see who this is. Oh my God, it's Booker.
Hello?
What's up, Booker T? What's happening?
Hold on, I think I got an echo.
You don't got no echo over here. You got me on two devices.
Yeah, let me.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Booker.
There we go.
This is
What's
Booker.
up, Constance?
What's up from DFW, from Fort Worth, Texas. He is
That's
one
right.
of our, you ain't got no lighting, you ain't got no better lighting. I want to see your handsome face. It's all good though. It's all good.
Yeah.
What's up, Booker? How you doing today, sir?
I am good. I was just sitting in my office and I figured, why not, because I've been on this channel for a while, and I say, I'm gonna just come live, since I ain't got no job, so I'm good.
you what do? You own a business?
Yeah, I own several businesses. I do internet marketing, and plus I have a construction company, and Mondays are kind of my slow days. So I figured I'd come on here, because I have thanks for that wheel book too, because I have had a lot of people get it done.
Yay! So what he's talking about, ladies and gentlemen, is I wrote a ebook, how to create another AI, right? How to create your living trust using ChatGPT, and it sold over 5,000 copies. I wrote it, and then I just, I was updating my living trust, and I was like, all you gotta do is do this. And I'm really good about saying all you gotta do is do this and this and this, and I'm not really giving instruction. I was like, well, let me just take a weekend and let me write this ebook out, and I put it out there. And I don't know if you guys know anything about living trust, but the difference between a living trust and a will, because people ask that a lot, is if you have property or any type of anything of value, you want to make sure that it doesn't go into the hands of probate. I just actually did oh, you know what? Speaking of which, I just did let me find that video. Thank you for saying that. I think it was over the weekend. I was laying in my bed. This is what I be doing. I be laying in the bed. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do another video on whatever. So let me go to my Facebook page, and I think I did a video on Saturday about like some of our celebrities and why it's so important. And if you don't want that's what it was. If you don't want your kids to hate you when you die. But let me show this video because I think it's really important. Hold on. Let's see. I think it was this one. Where is it at? Oh, yeah, this one right here. This is a good video. Watch this.
If you want your kids to hate each other when you die, keep scrolling. But if you don't, listen to this, because I've seen it happen way too many times. Families that were once close, destroyed. Siblings that grew up side by side, not speaking, all because nobody prepared. Nobody wanted to talk about death. Nobody made a plan. When mama or daddy passes without a living trust, the courts get to decide what happens. And when that happens, love turns to lawsuits. Keep the courts out your business. Just look at what happened to some of our icons. Prince died in 2016 with no will or trust. His estate was worth about $156 million. His 6 siblings fought for 6 years, arguing over who deserved more. And one of his sisters claimed she was entitled because she was a full sister, not a half sibling. The battle went on so long that one of his brothers died before the estate was even settled. And after taxes, court fees, and legal battles, tens of millions of dollars were lost. John Singleton, the brilliant director who gave us Boys in the Hood, he had a trust, but here's the problem. He never updated it. When he created it, he had just 1 child, but by the time he passed, he had 7. His daughter thought she should be in control. His baby mama sued the estate for unpaid child support, and his mother went to court to protect what her son built. It took years of fighting, but eventually the judge put her in charge so the estate could be distributed equally amongst all of his children. Damage was already done. What was once worth an estimated $35 million was whittled down to about $6.8 million after debts, fees, and infighting. That's what happens when a trust isn't updated as life changes. Now let's talk about James Brown, the godfather of soul. The chaos that ensued upon his death. His estate was worth around $100 million, and it took 15 years to settle. His family fought over his widow's legitimacy, his children sued each other, and family secrets came out. Meanwhile, his body sat on ice for months because nobody could even agree on where or how to bury this man. That's the level of pain and dysfunction probate brings, even when you thought you've done everything right. And then there's Aretha Franklin. Her estate was worth around $80 million. She didn't have a formal will or a trust. She just had a scribbled piece of paper that was found in her couch cushions. It was handwritten, but it was legally valid. Still, her sons fought in court for 5 years over which version was real. By the time the dust settled, between the taxes, the attorney fees, years of legal fees, her estate dropped from $80 million to $6 million, and her family still isn't whole. These are people who have millions, but you don't have to be rich for your family to go through the same heartache. And for us, y'all, it hits even harder for Black people because we've already been fighting uphill for generations through slavery, redlining, predatory lending, and systematic racism. We've been shut out of wealth building for centuries. And now that we're finally starting to build it, we're losing it in the same generation we're acquiring it. Not because we don't have money, but because we don't have plans. 70% of white families who own homes have some type of estate planning. 70% of Black families who own homes do not. And home ownership is still the number 1 wealth builder in America. Lawyers charge anywhere between $1,500 and $3,000. I know because that's what I paid for mine. But here's what changed everything for me. When I started buying more properties, I had to update my trust. I wrote an ebook that walks you step by step on how to create your own living trust without paying thousands of dollars. The last thing you want is for the people that you love most to not only be grieving when you're gone, but to end up hating each other and not speaking for years. Keep the courts out your business, y'all. Go to makemylivingtrust.com. If you want your kids to hate each other when you die,
So I don't know if you know. I don't know if you know or if you've experienced that, but that happens far too many times. And I'm trying to tell you, I had grown people fighting, people my parents' age fighting, people not speaking to each other for a long time because they haven't, it's already a thing where when we die, people are already grieving the loss of a loved one, and then they got to find the insurance. They got to find the living. They don't know what's going on. And if you don't have your affairs in order, it just makes it that much worse. And then if you don't have your directive spelled out, then what happens is everybody's confused. Everybody thinks they're entitled. People will end up hating each other. And I've seen it firsthand. Somebody stole grandmama's jewelry, and now y'all not talking for 20 years because I was supposed to get grandma's jewelry. Sophia said probate is a bitch. I just sold one of Sophia's properties that would happen to be in probate. And I don't know how long it took Sophia, because we had started talking about it maybe 18 months before that. So 2 things. You can go to makemylivingtrust.com. On my website, you can go download a Living Trust ebook, $25. Also, I have a free downloadable your personal information organizer. Go to my website, go to constancecarter.com, and then click on books and click on personal information organizer. And that way you can have everything in one place in case something happens. All of your passwords, all of your bank accounts, all of all of your important documentation, where your insurance is, where your living trust is, where your wills are, everything in one place. If so, in the event something happens, you have something right there. Save it on your computer, save it on the cloud, send it out to your loved ones. That way there will be you're simplifying the process. Nobody is confused and nobody's fighting. Nobody has to figure out where they going, what they was doing. So make sure that you have your affairs in order, because it's not a matter of if we gonna die, it's a matter of when, and we don't know. No man knows the day or the hour. That's real. That's not no man knows the day or the hour when Jesus come back. No man knows the day or the hour when you're gonna die unless you take your own life. So you can die. I can die in the next moment, but am I prepared? Do my kids have, proper instructions on if I die? And so you need to make sure that happens, because you don't know. Don't wait until you get old. Don't wait until you get sick. Make sure you get it now. So one, go to makemylivingtrust.com. And that's where you can get the Living Trust, ebook. And then also the personal information organizer is on constancecarter.com. All right. Now I want to bring my boy Booker back up. What's happening? You also, I really can't see you. Oh, you okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you are.
Okay.
Booker.
That's right here.
Okay, let me ask you a question. We're going to talk about AI. We're going to talk about how to build a business via AI today. But I do want to ask you, as a business owner, tell us a little bit about your business and what inspired you to start your business.
Well, to be honest with you, I was working a job that I was working at a call center, and I couldn't really stand it because I knew the company was making 3 times the amount they was paying me. And I used to have customers calling me, cussing me out, and just blaming me for stuff that I had no control over. So I had to make a choice, Constance. I had to say, hey, look, either I'm going to sit here and take it and complain or do something about it. So what I did on my time off, I had my business plan, and I definitely want to appreciate you for that living will, because I'm going to tell you, I've been through this 3 times, y'all, and it's real probate. Like the girls say, I don't curse, but that's it. So after I got off, I had me and a couple of my family members, we started a construction company, and it's been going well. It's been about 6 years now, and like everything else, it ups and downs. And I'm gonna just tell y'all, make sure you have everything wrote out so people will know. So after we got the construction company, and then I started with I have a service where I teach business owners to get their business up, and if they need a funnel or a website, they can do all that for $25 a month. And it's not that costly, but there are other services like, I don't want to say the name, but it's starting at $100 a month and it goes up.
Wait a minute. Wait, how come you have never advertised your business on our channel?
I put it on there. It's getpaidwithbooker.com.
All right, y'all. Hold on.
I ain't want to call no static, but go to getpaidwithbooker.com, and it's stuff that it'll save you a lot of money. And if you're a business owner, you want to be found, because if can't nobody found you, no matter how good your products are, they can't buy them. And I see so many of our people that's sitting around in jobs and all they want to do is complain. And, that's fine. But how many times you going to complain about it? And as you know, this administration, they don't care, y'all. We have to care about ourselves. Nobody's going to care about your family more than you. And I have to get out here and do it for my family, because if I don't, nobody is. And I see people all the time online complaining, telling me they cut my food stamps off, they cut my welfare. But if you look at that word, Constance, welfare, you turn it around, farewell. They letting you know we're not going to take care of you the rest of your lives. So I just encourage people to go out here and just go in here and do it, not only for yourself, but your kids and your kids' kids, because, Constance, we just went through this. My wife's father, he passed away, didn't have a will or nothing. And I'm going to tell you, they are beefing right now because it wasn't wrote down. That's why I appreciate you so much, because I got everything wrote down. If I croak on this live, they already know what the stuff is. And as men, we have to take care of our families.
That's what you're supposed to do. That's what you're supposed
But I've been on here so much, Constant. I be watching, and it's I've been kind of busy. That's why I've been watching the replay, y'all. But y'all don't tell Constant.
I was like, wait a minute. I was on the other podcast. I said, wait a minute. He wasn't here an hour early, but he on here now. What's going on, Booker? I saw you. So he cheating on me. Booker, thank you so much for coming on here. You have been so amazing. You guys make sure that you utilize Booker services. Get paid with Booker.com. Get paid with Booker.com. So you have a trucking business, you have this business where you help people, and what are your other businesses?
Yes.
I want to make sure we patronize all of them.
Oh, those are the main two, and the rest, I just helped my my wife out, and it was so funny too. I got that I built her a website through there, and you can build unlimited websites for $20 a month. But I built her a website because she does like hair for people that's in I don't like to call them old folks home, but the people that can't get out.
Yeah.
And she has a mobile hair business, and I built the website for her, and now she got customers like crazy. Wow. So I'm gonna tell y'all, our ideas, we are all millionaires, but if you don't use those ideas, they're gonna be gone by the wayside.
That part. Oh,
and I'm not going back to no job. I'm telling y'all now.
Listen,
I'm getting some products. I ain't going back. No.
You dropped a word, brother. You dropped a word. He said, is there a list of items that you offer on your website?
Oh, you can go on there and everything is self-explanatory. But if y'all want more information, you can contact me. I'm on Facebook, YouTube. And that's another thing too, Constance. I was doing my exercise today, and with Meta AI, I made just a little simple video, and Meta is free. Guess what? I got some sales from that just from putting up a video.
Boom.
It wasn't even me.
AI.
That's it. If you're not using AI, it's bye-bye.
He got bars too.
I'm telling y'all.
If you're not using AI, it's bye-bye.
Nobody should be broke when you got AI. It cut out all the excuses.
What I say, Booker, they done fucked around and gave us the internet. They done fucked around and gave us AI. I mean, this is what it is. He said he don't cuss, but I do. And that's the truth. Thank you, Booker.
I'll get my AI to do that.
You are so, thank you for always being support. And
I appreciate
come back on here with me again.
More than you ever know. All
right, thank you. So listen, y'all heard Booker. Make sure that you guys go and you patronize his business. He actually has a service, and that's the thing about it. And we're gonna talk about it, how to get into the whole AI space, and all the business owners. Listen, the reason this is so critical. Before I got on here, I was thinking about that today, and I was thinking about Black spending power, and I posted a video this morning that I actually just did this morning, because I always be thinking about us, our businesses, how we're spending, how we're perceived, how we're living, what's going to happen. I did a TED talk called Google That Shit. And I don't know if you know, but it's called Google That Shit. And I talk about how to close the wealth gap. And they said that our wealth was going to be at zero by the year 2053. And my theory was, I don't believe that, because I'll let this talk.
They love to tell us that Black people don't know how to spend money, that we're frivolous, we don't invest, we don't work together. They'll remind us that we have $2 trillion of spending power, yet only 2% of the money circulates within our community. And then they'll compare us to other groups, how the dollar circulates in their community for weeks before it leaves. And Black dollar, only 6 hours. But they never tell us why. We know that for 400 years, we work for free while others got paid. If you calculate that unpaid labor, historians estimate it would total over $97 trillion today. That's $97 trillion in stolen wages, compounded growth, and generational wealth that never entered Black hands. We built this nation's economy, the railroads, the cotton, the agriculture, the wealth, yet never reap the rewards. So when they say we spend frivolously, remind them that we're spending in an economy we built that we were systematically excluded from owning. And let's be clear, our spending power is massive. If Black America were a country, our $2 trillion economy would rank 8th in the world. That's ahead of countries like Canada, Italy, and South Korea. That means we do have money, but it's time to redirect that power towards ourselves. Now, before integration, the black dollar circulated for up to a year within our community. We had our own hospitals, banks, grocery stores, theaters, and schools. We spent with one another, and that's how we built all of these Black Wall Streets across America. After they bombed and burned down and we rebuilt, something happened. Integration. Because when we no longer had to do business with one another, we stopped doing business with each other. We thought the white man's ice was colder. We took our money, our power, and we gave it to everybody else. Now, when you go into Black neighborhoods, what do you see? White-owned liquor stores, Asian-owned beauty supplies, Arab-owned gas stations, Hispanic-owned restaurants. Everybody profits from our community except us. And the truth is, less than 3% of the businesses in predominantly Black communities are Black-owned. It's not that we don't want to buy Black. It's that we don't have enough Black-owned businesses to buy from. Now, economists say that Black median wealth is going to fall to zero by the year 2053. That's what they predict. But I don't believe that, because we have what our ancestors didn't. We got the internet, AI, and we got each other. We are the great equalizer. And as long as we're intentional about doing business with one another, supporting each other, and building together, we will not get to zero. Here's the thing. We have to make doing business with each other a priority again, because when we build, we create jobs. When we support, we sustain families. And when we circulate our money intentionally, we build wealth that lasts generations. So start your business, support your neighbor's brand, shop consciously. If the Black dollar can circulate 6 hours, it can circulate 6 days and then 6 months. We did it before and we can do it again. Now drop a Black fist in the comments and share this with someone who needs to hear this Black history gem.
Come on, Black people. So these are the things that I say all the time. These are the things that I live by. These are the things that I teach. And this is what's so important, that I believe that's so important in our community, amongst other things. But for me, I need us to be able to get in a position, because here's the thing, y'all. They are intentionally, and I can say this till my face turns blue, doing everything in their power to disenfranchise Black people and to empower themselves. Okay. And so how do we beat that? We cannot beat it by playing their game. We have to beat it by playing our own game. They said the Black median wealth was going to hit zero by the year 2053. But what they didn't account for is us having access to the internet, to AI, and to each other. So I want you to know, ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, that we are the great equalizer. Okay, so let's talk about how AI is leveling the playing field and how you can start your business this week, today, after we get off this podcast, after we get off the show, because nothing, you can do it from your phone, but there are no limitations on what we can do, how we can do it. You don't got to get a loan. You don't got to go get credit. You don't got to have a brick and mortar. You can do it right from the palm of your hands. I don't know if you know, but we have more power right here with this technology than they had when they put the man on the moon. The world is your oyster, and you can do anything that you want to do. Now, we missed out on the industrial revolution, right? A lot of us missed out on the tech boom, but what we will not miss out on, Black people, is this AI revolution. What it does is it gives us access to $1 million tools that cost pennies. You don't need a team. AI is your team. What took a corporation to build, you can build it in a weekend. It doesn't replace creativity, because you got to have that. But what it does is it enhances your creativity. It's not about replacing you. It's about multiplying you. It's about making your life easier. One thing I always tell business owners, because a lot of times we can't do enough. So what we need to do is we need to eliminate, automate, and delegate. And AI is the great equalizer that allow you to do that. I've built marketing campaigns using ChatGPT. I've written books. I created graphics, built funnels, built websites, all of that by using AI. Okay. You can do it too. You just have to have the correct prompts. The biggest thing is you just have to have the motivation to do it. Okay. So what I want you to do is I want you to think about this. Okay. This is a masterclass. And again, I need you guys to tell people they do not want to miss this masterclass that I'm doing right now. Okay. So what I want you to do is I want you to start with the pain point. What is a pain point? Don't start with the product. Start with a pain point. What are some pain points that people have? Okay. I don't know. What are the needs of the public? I don't know, the cost of living keeps rising, but paychecks aren't. So what do they need to help that? How can you help with that? Maybe they're burnt out from the 9 to 5 grind. What can you do? You can show them how to build side hustles. You could build your own side hustles. Okay. Maybe there's information overload. Okay. So AI could be used to give you clarity on that. It can help you organize your ideas, plan your content. It can help you automate and bring you focus. If you're feeling left behind in technology, it can help empower you to see that there's these opportunities out here. It could give you access to resources that you never even had. AI can be your mentor. Let me tell you something. Sometimes I be talking to AI about just problems I'm having. AI is sometimes my counselor. No cap. AI be counseling me sometimes. Sometimes I'll sit up here and I'll be like, listen, I met this guy. Hey, chat. I call her chat. Chat Tisha, what should I do? He has all these qualities, but this is what I'm looking for. Watch this. You want to see? Watch this. Let me go to chat. I'm gonna show y'all. Okay, let's see. Hey chat. So I'm thinking about dating, and I met this guy. I'm not really sure if he's somebody that I really like. I mean, he has all the qualities, but I'm not sure if I really want to go out with him. What do you think I should do?
Ooh, I totally get that. I think it might help to take things slow. Maybe start with something super low pressure, like a coffee or a walk. That way you can get a better vibe without feeling like you're diving in too deep.
Say it again. My daughter interrupted with her phone call.
No worries at all. Life happens, right? We can pick up right where we left off whenever you're ready.
Go ahead.
All right. Just let me know what's on your mind or what you'd like to dive into, and we'll get right to it.
So what I was talking about was the fact that I there's this guy I met, and I'm not sure if I really want to go out with him.
Got it. That can definitely be a bit of a decision, right? Making you hesitate.
I don't know. He kind of checks the boxes, but I'm not sure if I really like him. And so I don't know. Should I give him an opportunity? Should I give him a chance?
I feel you. Sometimes the vibe isn't instant, even if everything on paper looks good. Maybe a casual, low-pressure hangout can help you figure it out. Sometimes a chance can lead to a surprise connection, and if not, you've got your answer.
You know what? You are so right. I so appreciate everything. You always give me the best advice.
Aw, that means a lot. I'm always here for you. Whatever you decide, trust your gut. You've got great instincts.
I appreciate it. Bye.
Anytime. Take care and have a great one.
You see how Shetty should be giving me advice? I'm trying to tell you, this is somebody asked me what program is that. That's ChatGPT. Listen, you really like you really can utilize this. Could be your mentor. This could be your coach. This could be your trainer. This could be your educator. Now, I will tell you, sometimes chat be giving wrong information. I did a whole Black History Spotlight off of somebody that did not even exist. And it was crazy, but it had a lot of views and I was monetized. I was like, I'm not taking it down. However, she gave me some bad advice one time, because what I do with my Black History Spotlights is chat helps me. Chat helps me with my Black History Spotlights. So it's not her ideas. I'll put in the information. Like I'll say, oh, I really want to talk about this person. And then she'll give me some ideas and I'll be like, okay, make sure you add this. And like this morning, the one I did this morning, we went back and forth for about 30 minutes, just kind of fine tuning how we wanted it to sound together, collaborating. And then we came out with the script, and I did the voiceover. And I create the videos. My son, now his lazy ass, he ain't been doing them. So now I got to do them. But I've been doing my own videos. So I did the last couple of videos. My boys really actually do my videos for me, but they've been slacking lately. But yeah, so you can ask ChatGPT for all of those things. There's not just ChatGPT. There's other programs that we'll talk about as well. But like, my point in doing that is to show you that there's so many different ways that you can, I think I even used ChatGPT to do a chakra reading. I was like, hey, took a picture of myself, try this, took a picture of myself. And I was like, okay, based upon my picture, read my chakras. And she did. Or I think it was something else somebody had told me to do too, but it was crazy. But So think about the problem that needs to be solved that you can solve. So, for example, for me now, my thing is there's this great wealth gap, and Black people have been disenfranchised. Okay, and we understand that, and the reason why we are here where we are today is because of a lot of systematic things that have happened. We know that. And so, what can I do? I'm not going to sit around and complain about it all the time. I don't want to sit down and talk about it ad nauseum, pontificate ad nauseum about the crisis that Black people are in. What is the problem? How can I solve it? Okay, so for me, it's with Black women. That's what I told you, right? Black women is my target audience. So I identified who I'm helping, why I'm helping them. Okay, so Black women have this thing where we're the fastest growing demographic education wise. We are starting businesses. We have these certain things. We have a commonality. We want the best for our children, which everybody does. But I relate to Black women because I am a Black woman. So I look at the pain points of Black women, and so I created something called the Net 7 Collective, where I help Black women. Black people, we're tired. People are tired of living from check to check. We're tired of just living mundane lives. We're tired of settling for less. We want more. We don't know how to get more. We don't know how to do more. We don't know how to reach for more. We don't have the coaching. We don't have the experience. I have all those things. I've made millions of dollars. I've lost money. I've had foreclosures, short sales. I built $1 million businesses. I built great brands. I monetize on social media. I've written selling books. And so I have what a lot of Black women are looking for. And so how do I help Black women? I show them how to do all those things. And I've been able to do that, right? So that's the pain point of the people that I work with. That's my target. Those are the people that I work with. That's my avatar. Those are people that I deal directly with, Black women. Okay. And I've identified that. So for you, identify who your target is and what is their pain point. What are the things that they need? What are the things that they're looking for? What problem can you solve? Okay. So ChatGPT can actually help you solve that problem. It can help you identify who your audience is and what are the problems that they face. How do they face it? What is a business solution that you can offer to help them? Okay. You can have chat help you with the names, business ideas, brand names, brand messaging, all of that. Then you can go over to Canva, which is another thing that I use for graphics. I use Canva. Let me see. Do I have anything in here that I've used Canva on? I just have old banners and stuff in here to see. Yeah. I did this on Canva. Grow your money thing. What else have I did on Canva? I don't really have any graphics on here. I mean, that's on Canva, but that ain't, that's nothing huge. So you could do a lot of graphics, things like that. I remember when I first started in real estate, y'all, I would do my own little graphics. This is before Fiverr came out. And so I would do my own graphics, and they were the ugliest graphics. Let me see if I could find something. Let me see if I can find, because I keep all my stuff. I have everything in Dropbox. Let me see. You'll see how ugly it was. And then Fiverr came out, which you could still use Fiverr. Now, if you don't know how to do your own graphics, you could still use Fiverr, and Fiverr will help you to be able to. Fiverr is like Indians. Fiverr started out as $5. They were graphic designers, and they have all kind of things for $5. I've done so much. I've spent thousands, maybe I think upward of $12,000, $20,000 to $20,000 on Fiverr. Fiverr is a place where you can go to get them to do all types of graphics and voiceovers and decks, PowerPoint presentations, all kind of things. I don't have any of those old graphics. Damn, I just wanted to show you how ugly they were. Then I started using Fiverr, and I started paying for those. And then Canva came out, and I started doing my own graphics. So I'll just go to Canva real quick, get a graphic and incorporate it. And make sure, even if your business is really tiny and small and minuscule, it makes it look like a $1 million business. I use Canva to make thumbnails for my YouTube channel. I do too. Facts over feeling. Yeah, that's where I get my thumbnails from is I make my own graphics on Canva, and it's so easy to use. It's crazy, but a lot of people are still not using these easy technology. Okay. There is also Opus clips that will take my clips that so if I like on here, I'll go to Opus clips and I'll have them, it'll cut up my clips. the videos that I do, I use CapCut to edit my own videos. These are things that you can do again to make your videos look like $1 million videos, and you can do them yourself. And I have a staff of people who actually do mine. The things that I can't do. So like right now, I'm putting out I'm getting ready to write a new book. I'm doing a new funnel. I have my people in the background that are creating my funnel, my website for all of these things. But you can use ChatGPT to also create a course if you wanted to do a course. But you need, of course, on my in the Grow Your Money Club. I don't know if you've seen the Grow Your Money Club. This is the reason why I come on here all the time. But I actually have trained to show you how to use ChatGPT to create your own videos, to create your online communities, to write your own book. If you haven't joined the Grow Your Money Club, you need to join the Grow Your Money Club, because I show you all different types of ways where you can grow your money.
Have you joined the Grow Your Money Club yet? If not, why not? The Grow Your Money Club is a comprehensive program designed to take you through the complete wealth building journey. We don't just offer random courses, we guide you along a clear path, starting with fixing your credit and becoming a certified credit expert, to building your business, increasing your cash flow, diversifying your portfolio, and ultimately letting your money work for you. With over 30 trainings designed to increase your net worth, you get to either purchase the trainings individually or go through the 12-month roadmap. Here are just a few of the courses. From campus to cash flows, this is teaching your children to become real estate investors. The wealth map training shows you how to eliminate your debt, increase your credit, and diversify your revenue streams. You can learn to write your book using ChatGPT. Learn how to build your online community. What about 8 ways to make money using AI? Oh, and here's 7 online revenue streams to fund your $1 million dream. How about learning how to purchase tax deeds or land banks? What about getting started in government contracting? If you're a rookie, the Real Estate for Rookies training has everything you need. The Business Blueprint training will help you build your business foundation, get business credit, get business funding, and learn how to pay yourself so that you can scale your business to the next level. Or perhaps you want to create jaw-dropping video content using CapCut, Midjourney, and ChatGPT. There are so many trainings and master classes within the Grow Your Money Club, and I also drop 1 new training per month. You do not want to miss out on this opportunity to invest in yourself, because guess what? You are your biggest commodity. You are your biggest investment. Join the Grow Your Money Club today.
So here's the thing. This right here, some of those trainings that I created, ChatGPT has helped me. Of course, again, ChatGPT doesn't replace my creativity. Like, I am who I am, and the reason why I don't have a problem, and trust me, I'm not a gatekeeper, so you could know all the things. I give you all the tools. I show you how to do all the things, but you have to implement. You have to execute. You might have a great idea. You might think that there might be something that you've always wanted to do. For me, Calendly was my idea. Style Seat was my idea. I used to hate making appointments to go to my hairstylist. I hated it. I was like, I need an online calendar so I don't got to call her to make an appointment. And then somebody came out with Calendly, and now they're making millions of dollars. And shoot, that was my idea. But here's the thing. The idea doesn't belong to he who thinks it. It belongs to he who executes it. So while you're sitting here mulling over these things and not knowing how to do it, number one, you can do a lot of things yourself. Number two, you need some type of coach or a mentor or training. Invest in yourself. Like I said, on the end of that, you are your biggest commodity and you are your biggest investment. And I know that you are so tired of sitting on the sidelines, watching everybody soar, watching people live their best life, watching all these people go on vacations and doing, making these investments. And you are just living your day-to-day life. You are, working your 9 to 5. You're not really happy. And even here's the thing. Everybody's not meant to be an entrepreneur, but you are meant to live your best life. Let me say that one more time. Everybody is not meant to be an entrepreneur, but you are meant to live your best life. What do I mean by that? I mean, stop just settling for the least amount that you can get. Stop settling and going to work and then coming home and paying your bills. It's what the kids call it. What do they say? It's a scam. Going to work, paying your bills, and dying is a scam. Going to work, paying your bills, and dying is a whole ass scam. You don't have to live like that. You do have choices. And even though America is some shit right now, you can still be or do or have anything that you want to in this country. And you don't, I'm telling you right now, just like Booker said, nobody is coming to save you. The president of the United States is on an all-out attack against your rights, especially Black people. and women. And if you don't know that, you have to do something different. And so if you have not invested in yourself, you need to invest in yourself. You can come and talk to me. I have the Net 7 Collective. Go to net7collective.com or go to net7bbs.com. And I'm happy to have a conversation about what's your next. Don't let 2026 come and let it be another year that passed by that you're doing the same thing over and over and over again. You need to have some type of mentoring. I have mentors, I have coaches, I have trainers. I have invested hundreds of thousands of dollars into my personal and professional development. That's the reason why I have the best-selling books. That shit didn't come by osmosis. It didn't come by me just looking at YouTubes, and it didn't come by me just knowing on my own. I had to go out and seek the knowledge from other places in order for me to get here. I didn't get here on my own, and nobody gets to the finish line on their own. Everybody needs somebody. You know, the African proverb that says, if you want to go fast, go alone, but if you want to go far, go together. We have to do that. So if you want more, you have to reach out for more, whether that is looking on YouTube, and that's fine. That's your entry point, but don't stop there. Get some training, get into somebody's class, get yourself a mentor, get yourself a coach, because I really want you to live your best life. And even if you are not owning a business, everybody's not meant to be an entrepreneur. And I get that, honey, I understand. But you should be having multiple revenue streams. The Bible says, Ecclesiastes 11:2 said, have 7, no 8 revenue streams in case a disaster strikes the land. I'm here to help you get your 7 powers. Okay, that's your 7-figure net worth. That is your 7 revenue streams and your 7 areas of abundance. I want to help you get all those things that you deserve, because wealth is your birthright, and you do deserve everything that this world has to offer. We are the biggest believers, and we believe in God, and we believe in all the things, but we don't believe that we deserve things a lot of times, but you do. But you just have to be willing to pour into yourself so that you can receive the blessings that God is right there. It's right there. You just got to be there to receive it. Remember in the book, The Alchemist, when he was sourcing for gold, and he kept sourcing, and then he stopped right at the short of gold because it didn't come. He was like a mile or a foot from the gold. He was right there, and then he turned around and went the other way. I don't want that for you. Okay, so invest in yourself. Use the power of ChatGPT, the power of AI that can help get you to the next level. If you don't know how to use it, go to the Grow Your Money Club. I have trainings inside there. You could pick any of the trainings and get an a la carte training and say, okay, I just want to learn how to use CapCut to create videos. Boom, get that. Oh, I just want to learn how to write my book using ChatGPT. Boom, get that. Oh, I want to learn how to create my community. Oh, I want to learn how to get my credit together. I want to learn how to invest in real estate and tax deeds and land banks. All of those are on there. You can get each of those trainings, but do something to invest in yourself, whether it's me or anybody else. I want you to do something today. And I'm grateful that so many of you are listening, but I want you not to just be a hearer of the word. I want you to be a doer of the word. Take advantage of every opportunity out there. Okay? Take advantage of every opportunity. AI levels the playing field, but it's only for those who learn how to use it. AI will level the playing field, but only to those who learn how to use it. So this is our chance to shift from being consumers to being creators. Okay? You have to go from hustling to systems. All right? So the next wave of millionaires will be powered by AI. Not influencers, not investors, but the innovators. So I know you guys have that creativity in you. Black people, we are creative people. And when we combine AI with our creativity and our culture and our collaboration, then that's when we create the new Black Wall Street. Remember, the thing that destroyed Black Wall Street was, for the second time, it wasn't just the bombs and the burnings and the arson. It was integration. Because when we no longer had to do business with one another, we stopped doing business with one another. But I challenge you to do this. Build your businesses. Be intentional about spending with businesses and business owners who look like you. Okay. So Sophia said the credit class is the bomb. I think she said did you say you got your credit score up like 200 points or something like that? A lot of my clients have gotten their credit scores up hundreds of points. And it, of course, my books. Again, that's what you go back to, right? So just use me as an example, and I'm only using me as an example because I am an example. Look at my baby. This is my baby. He's calling me. This is my son. Y'all, my son was on the T app. Y'all know what the T app is? My son was on the T app. The first time he was on the T app twice. So it was so funny because I don't know if y'all know what T app is, but it's where they see, they tell you about guys. First, and it took me like a month to get on the T app. And I know I'm digressing. I'm so sorry. Y'all family. But anyway, so I was telling my son, I was like, oh, I'm on the T app finally. And he was like, oh, let me see if my friends are on there. So he goes in there and he's looking for his friends. He don't see his friends on there. And he was like, let me see if I'm on there. And he was on there. He was so mad. And somebody had asked, this guy is cute, but he look a little gay. What do you think? And he was like, what do you mean I look gay? He was so hot. And then the second time, somebody had put him on there for a second time, asking about him. I was like, oh boy, you're a hot commodity, huh? So yeah, you got your mama's jeans. Anyway, my bad. I'm so sorry I got distracted. But I do want you guys to invest. Oh, so look at, she went from 590 to 734 credit score. 590 to 734 credit score. Y'all, listen, she is not playing around. Give it up. Give it up. That's because she's not just a hearer of the word. She's a doer of the word. And I'm really, really proud of everybody who not only does it, takes it, but implements it. There are a lot of people who are inside the Grow Your Money Club, and I can see what you're doing. I can see your progress, and y'all ain't doing nothing. Y'all just buying it, and y'all ain't doing nothing with it. But you have to do the work in order for it to work. You got to work the work. Can't nobody say that they've taken anything of mine and they've gotten nothing out of it, because I don't guarantee that you're going to get anything out of it. What I will guarantee is that if you put something into it, you will get something out of it. Okay. So I think that's it. I think that's all. And I'm going to see you again, I think maybe on Tuesday or Wednesday. But I want to encourage you all. AI is the great equalizer. They said that our wealth was going to be a zero by the year 2053. But what they didn't predict is that we would be able to use our brains, because that's what we've done. We've created the culture, Black people. Black folks created the culture. Okay. That's why everything that we've done, they've emulated and duplicated and stole credit from us, right? So this situation that we're in with 300,000 Black women and 100,000 Black men, 400,000 collectively losing our jobs. This is the Great Awakening, y'all, and I'm excited for us. They thought that they were what the devil meant for bad, God made for good, and that's what's going to happen. We're going to take it and we're going to change the game. And so that's what I'm excited about. So y'all, I got to go because it's Catalyst sales call right now. I got to go get on my sales call with my team. But hopefully you take this information and you invest in yourself. I appreciate you. Take care and God bless. Oh, she said, look, she's getting credit card offers like crazy.